What most people fail to understand is to create the vivid colors of Bali batik, the wind drying and sun drying of the fabric is critical. Sometimes an alternative or supplementary procedure of dyeing fabric by hand is applied. Here we see a group of men applying stripes of contrasting colors to a background fabric of solid purple. The batik maker will usually start with a length of pure white cotton 12 to 20 meters long. The powder dyes are carefully measured before being dissolved in water. First, the fabric is run through a dye bath to give it a solid background color. Next, the length of the background dyed fabric is stretched out on a rack made from nylon netting. Here the fabric is being crumpled by hand to create the uneven surfaces necessary for the application of the second dyeing process. Each working with contrasting colors, two men apply dyes to the crumpled fabric. Next, the fabric is taken out into the yard to be sun-dried. At the same time, the fabric is given a sprinkling of soda ash, which acts as a catalyst to create interesting texture. After the dyed cloth has been sun-dried for 1 day, hot wax is applied using the chaps selected to create the pattern desired. The hot wax is in a tray on a round stove behind and to the side of the worker. He lays his chap on a wax-soaked pad of jute in the tray so that it picks up just enough wax to transfer a neat impression of the pattern onto the cloth. This application requires great precision and timing. If the man applying the wax is not paying attention, the pattern will not coincide or match. If his timing is off, the wax left on to cloth will become too thick. Next, the cloth is washed 5 separate times in solutions of caustic soda and water. Where the wax has been applied with the chap, the colors will remain. The rest of the cloth will be bleached out by the caustic soda bath. Finally, the cloth is boiled in very hot water to remove the wax impression of the chap. After the boiling, the cloth is washed in cold water 2 times. The cloth is now hung in an open-sided shed to be wind-dried overnight. This is the final drying process for the cloth. This means that from the pure white cotton you saw on day 1, the cloth has been given a dye bath 3 separate times and hand dye or nozzle spray dye 2 separate times. It has also been washed in water 12 separate times and boiled to remove the wax 1 time. Finally, it was sun-dried 2 separate times and wind-dried 2 separate times until we come to day 4, after which the cloth is ready to be sent to the cloth market in Denpasar to be sold at one of the many textile shops dealing with Bali Batik. CV Dewi Mas on Denpasar's famous Gajah Mada Street is one such shop.